Welcome back, ladies, to the Grown Women's Table. Ladies, it's your girl, Lori. Hey, girl, hey, how y'all doing today? Y'all, we got another good one. Y'all was asking me, so I went ahead and picked up the Bronze Cheek Natasha Denona, and this one is the Face Glow Palette. And we wanted to know, is she brown girl friendly? Well, I'm going to give you 4 different ways you can use this palette. And if you want to see those ways, you keep on watching.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life. Yeah.
All right, y'all, let's get into this palette now. I want to first find out, is she brown girl friendly? And I need to give you guys one disclaimer because your girl lives near an airport and you might hear a few planes going by. But this palette is called the Bronze Cheek Face Glow Palette. This is what she looks like. Gorgeous packaging. Natasha Denona does a really great job when it comes to packaging. And I'm going to let you see what she looks like on the inside. There she is. Super pretty, y'all. I'm trying to tilt and make sure you guys getting a really good view of her. And I do like the fact that she gives you this little flap right here. You see that? The little flap? Because the top shades are more like they're a cream texture. So let's get some swatches. So we're going to start at the top. Now the first shade is called Bouncy Cream Glow. And this is this one that kind of look like a white. That one. So let's get in here. And let me give you a swatch. And that's what she looks like. This color to me has like a little pink undertones, kind of like an iridescent type shade. So I don't know if you guys see that. Can you see the, I don't know if my lighting, but yeah, it has an iridescent look to it. I see like undertone of pink. Now the next one is called the Bouncy Glow Nude, no, Blush. Let's get in here. And they do feel like bouncy, like she said. Kind of like, not Play-Doh, but you can see when you put your finger in it, it leaves an indent. And I think when you do it like that too, let me give you a swatch. It kind of warms it up. And that's what that shade looks like. Now, when I look at this shade, it gives me more like maybe like a champagne-y type gold. It's kind of light. I'm a little worried about this one. This is the one I was kind of like, I don't know, y'all. Well, we're going to see. Now, let's go down to the bottom shades. Now, the first one is called Super Glow Nude, which is this one right here. And let's go ahead and swatch that one. Terrible swatch, but let me give you guys a better swatch than that. This one to me is more of a gold. You see that? It gives me like that antique gold. That's what I'm getting from this color. And I feel like this one is a little sheerer. It's not as thick. It's a little sheerer than the other ones. And then the last one is called Super Glow Bronze, because it's all about the bronze, right? Give you a good swatch. This is the one, the last one. Let's give you a good swatch on this one. Now this is the one I was like, okay, I know it should be pretty simple to deal with this one. Isn't she pretty? She's very pretty, y'all. Very bronzy. So as you can see, just on me looking at these, This one right here, I don't know, but we're gonna try to make them work. But they're super cute. So those are swatches. Now, I had to kind of play around and look at this palette and figure out how would I wear these shades. So I'm gonna show you guys a few different ways I feel like I can wear these shades, and I need y'all to let me know, are they working, okay? So in the comment section, let your girl know. Now, what we're gonna do first is, I know some days I just do like that no makeup type look. I'm gonna use this shade, the Bouncy Cream Blush, that one. And I'm gonna show you how I use it. So I always go in, and we're gonna do this in real time. So I'm gonna go in with my Laura Geller, I can't talk, Filter First Concealer in Deep. And when I do my no makeup looks, y'all, I just kind of, because you know, you see these dark circles, right? So I just kind of go in, make sure it's up, and cover up the dark circles. And this is a really good concealer for me because it's really almost my skin tone. And I'll just go in and do that, right? You know what? I'm just gonna do one side. We're gonna do both sides. How about that? So we'll just go in and just kind of like pat that out. And then I look at my face and I say, well, maybe I'll add a little bit right around my mouth. Just a tab, right? We're doing a no makeup look, right? Okay, so we're good. Now, y'all, let's go into the what they call the creamy nude. And I'm gonna take a sponge, let me wet it. Cause let me let you guys know this. I am very new to working with cream products. I normally use only powder products for like highlighters. And I've had so many of my friends, especially Lala, tell me, you gotta get into the cream, you gotta get into the cream. And I'm just like, I don't know. So here we go. So I'm gonna take a little sponge. And she said use a sponge. But I think what I'm gonna do is go in first and just dab it on my cheeks a little bit. Because this is a no makeup look. And that was a little bit too much. And then I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit with this powder. I mean with this sponge, what the heck? Do y'all see that on my skin? See how that's giving me like this glow from within, a nice healthy glow? And this is for my no makeup days, you know. So y'all see that? See how it's giving me that glow, like within type look? I'll make sure you can see it. And then I'm gonna go in with my Dark Deep. And it's the Mineralized Skin Finisher. And I'm gonna use, what brush I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use my Sonia G Face Pro brush. And this is what I do when I do a no makeup look. And then I just go in with a little powder. I will put on an eyeshadow too, but it would just literally be just one color. But we just gonna move on because I'm gonna do that last. I just want to show you guys what you could do with this. We're just doing one half of the face. Now, do y'all see that? I think that's very pretty. It's a nice, light, subtle glow. And if you want a little more, which I know, because we're going for no makeup, right? So we really ain't got to do more. But if you can, just add a little bit more right here on the high parts of the cheek. If you want to do that with your fingers. And I feel like, to me, this works better with my fingers. Bam. So that's what I would use this shade for. The one that's the blush shade, that one. That's what I'm using that for. Now, say I want to do like a 5-minute face. And I want to take it up a notch. So if I wanted to do that, we're going to leave the face as it is, right? And then I'll go into like one of my powder foundations. And then I'm going to use the Master Face from Sonia G, right? And this is just the NYX Master powder foundation. So I'm going to do it on this side so you can see. It'll be a whole different look. So I'll go in on my foundation. All right, so we got, this is for a 5-minute face. I'll go back in with the creamy bronze, the creamy blush one. Tap it on top. There's a little bit more. You see the intensity now, right? And you do not need a lot. That's something I'm learning with this too. And then I'm going to just blend this out with the sponge. Because at first I thought this was going to be way too ashy looking, but it's not. You see that? Even on top of a powder foundation. And then we would go into the glowy, the nude one down here. And you don't need a lot of this. Not a lot at all. I realize you don't need a lot. And this is just to take it up a notch, right? Get my sponge. And I am liking this because I do feel like it's giving me that glow from within type look. So, see how that took it up just a little bit? See, this is more natural. And this one has more of a highlight. More, yeah, of a highlight. But it's still not in your face, you know what I mean? And then say we want to go in with a blush. Because we're doing a 5-minute face. So if it's a 5-minute face, I'm going to do a little bit more, right? So I'm just take a MAC blush. And then I would, for a 5-minute face, I would also go in with a bronzer, right? And it's just to add a little structure. And I would put on an eyeshadow and eyeliner and all that stuff, but I'm going to say that for later. But do you guys see the difference? So if you wanted to do a 5-minute face and you want to just up the amp, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Add the blush on top of that. Do what they call the blush. Put that down and then put the nude on top of it. And I think that is super pretty. What do y'all think? Do I need to bring y'all a little closer? Let me bring y'all a little closer. So no makeup look, healthy glow from within without any makeup really on. And then if we're doing a 5-minute face, just add on eyeshadow and a lipstick and bam, you're out the door. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go take this off and we're gonna do a full face and then I'm gonna do 2 different sides and we're gonna do eyes with this palette. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I just went and did my whole face. So everything is done. My foundation, contour, I put blush. I use MAC Devil as a blush. And now let's highlight. Because to me, this palette is a highlight palette for me. So I'm going to go back in with the, what they call the bouncing blush shade. This one right here. I'm going to go back in with the bouncing blush shade with my fingers. I'm just gonna place it so y'all can see. Now, when I first put this on, it's like, okay, this is a little whitish, but where's the little sponge? Let me blend it out with the sponge. And y'all, this blends out pretty nicely. I think I just have to get used to working with creams because I'm not a big cream person. I always use powder everything. Okay, so I blended it out, right? But because this is like a full glam type of situation, I'm gonna go in with the bronze shade on top of it. And I'm just gonna use my fingers, put some on my finger, and tap it in. And then you have to blend it out. And make sure your sponge is wet. That's something I had to realize too. Because I think if it's not wet enough, it's not gonna blend it out. Because see, I'm the type that I do not like my highlighter just sitting on my skin. And to me, I do feel like this, if you don't blend her out good enough, that's what you're gonna get. And even with my powder foundation, my powder highlights, I always go in with my Sephora 72 brush, this brush right here. I always go in with this brush because I feel like I just need it to be pressed into my skin. And to me, it just looks better once I do that. What do y'all think? Man, that glow is definitely a glow. And if I wanted to, I could just go right like in this area and go in with the nude shade. Making sure I'm saying the right name. This one right here. I'm just use my pinky finger because I don't want a lot. Just a little bit, and right at the top part of my, see how that just took it to the next level? Like, wow. Right there. We're just gonna blend her in. Just to add a little extra to it. Of course, y'all know I like to use this brush. I'm really like pressing this in, and then I'm gonna kind of like blend it out a little bit, just to add a little bit more to it. See how now you can really see where I put it at. It really is highlighted. It's like a nice glow right there. Okay, so I've used 3 of these shades. Now, this is the shade that I was really concerned with. I mean, that was the shade I was really concerned with, right? Now, this one right here, when you look at it in the pan, it looks white. It really does look white. And this is the Bouncing Cream Glow. Now, let me show y'all how I'm really liking this. Where's my highlighter? One of my favorite blushes is from Cover FX, and it's the Mulberry. What is this called? The Sweet Mulberry. And if you know me, y'all know I love me some mauve, purple, any type of shade, right? So this is what this blush looks like. And let me get my Sonia G. Which brush is this? The soft cheek brush. And we're gonna go in with her because this side don't have any blush. Tap it off. Now we're gonna go in with the Bouncy Glow shade. I'm gonna go in with my fingers. And I'm just going in like this, y'all. Have it on my fingers, and then I'm gonna just tap it. Do y'all see that iridescent purplish look that you get with this? I didn't think that pink was gonna come through, but do you see that? Y'all. I don't know what, I must have had a little bit too much on it. And let me go in with the sponge. Something is on my face. But let me go in with that sponge. And y'all, this is like a mauve iridescent highlighter on me. Especially on top of my favorite, one of my favorite blushes. So pretty to me. Now you guys let me know what you think, okay? What do you think? That's the only thing about this cream, y'all. I feel like I have to really blend it out. And I don't, with powder, I don't feel like I have to do as much. Now, I will say this. Look at my palette, y'all. My palette looks jacked up. The one where you got the little fingerprint area. But you can smooth it back out. I'm going to add a little bit more. Y'all, this one is so pretty to me. All right. Let me get my brush and blend her in some. Okay, y'all, what do y'all think? And it's not really in your face. This is a real everyday wearable type of glow. But it has a little color to it, and it works really well with my plummy mauve color blushes. I'm so happy with this shade, y'all. I think I like this side because of the mauviness of it all better than the gold side. Which side do you guys like? The gold or the mauve look? So that's it, you guys. We got a lippy. Now let's do these eyes. Super quick. I've already put on some primer. Now, y'all, let me show you how quick this is. I'm going to go in with my NYX Dance the Tide. I'm just using a color that is basically my skin tone. And we're just going to use my detail brush from Sonia G and put that all over the lid. It's going to be so simple, y'all. But this is supposed to be a face palette, so you're supposed to be able to use it for eyeshadow. So that's done. This is my Builder Pro brush. And I think I'm going to go in with the bronzy shade, okay? I'm going to go in with this bronzy shade. And I'm actually going to wet it. Do y'all see that? She is beautiful on the lid. Like, gorgeous. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All I did was I put that color on the lid, and then I just went back in with Dance the Tide, cleaned it up, put on mascara, and I put on eyeliner. So you could definitely wear this as an eyeshadow as well, and a very beautiful one is that. So guys, let's talk about how I feel about this palette. All right. First of all, when I first saw the palette, I was very like, this is not going to be brown girl friendly. I figured I was not going to be able to use nothing but this shade. That was my initial reaction when I first saw the palette. I figured this is the only shade out of this palette that I'm going to actually be able to use. But as I got to playing with the palette and started using it in different ways, you know, I realized I can actually use all 4 of these shades. And I showed you how you can use all 4 of these shades. And just for a reference point, I am a Pat McGrath D31. I'm a MAC NW48. And Fenty, I think I'm 440. So I consider myself a dark-skinned woman. And as you guys can see, this really looks good on me. I really, really, really like it. I feel like you do have to figure out how you can best work this palette for you. Now, do you need it? I'm going to say this. I feel like it's worth picking up because you can truly get use out of these shades. Like, I was able to really get use out of these shades, even though they were in different ways, like my no makeup way, my 5-minute look, or especially this shade right here, the what is this one called? The glow, the bouncy glow one, really surprised me because I thought it was white. But as you guys can see, this is not ashy, and it just has a nice hint of that pink in there, and I think it looks really great on my skin. So I feel like if you are into highlighters, and especially if you like cream highlighters, which I'm kind of liking this, I say you could pick it up. I don't feel like you're getting a palette that you're not going to be able to get any use out of. You're only going to be able to get like one shade, and then the other shades you can't do anything with. So I recommend this. I do recommend this if you are a brown girl. So it is, to me, brown girl friendly. You just got to figure out the best way to work for your skin tone. So guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And to all of my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you're not subscribed yet, girl, hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the grown women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye, ladies.
Yeah, this is Lori's life. Yeah, check out Lori's life. Yeah, this is Lori's life. If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life. Yeah, this is Lori's life. Check out Lori's life. Yeah, it's Lori's life.